Hello, my name is Wendy Semsky, and I received a bachelor's degree at UWM in 2016, and I am now a PhD student studying plant evolutionary ecology. Specifically, I am interested in understanding how patterns of flower deployment influence plant mating in a native wetland plant called monkeyflower. If all plants flower at the same time, then the mating pool is large and every plant has the potential to mate with every other plant. However, we find that there is actually a lot of variation in when individuals begin to flower and in how their flowering progresses over the season. This variation may affect patterns of gene flow because pollen is being moved only between plants with open flowers, and this is reflected in the genetic structure of plant populations. For my study, I collected monkeyflower plants from different populations and I brought them back to be grown at the UWM greenhouse. And then I measured how the individuals from these different populations flowered over the season. My main goal is to understand the relative influence of genetic and environmental factors on flowering patterns and the evolutionary consequences of variation. This work is especially important in the face of climate change because plants' response to altered environmental conditions may result in even greater differences in flowering times and patterns. Since my plants grew up in the same environment, any differences between them must be due to genetics. By comparing flowering performance in my study with populations in the wild, I can begin to understand to what extent differences among plants is due to environmental variation and the implications for plant reproduction. I am very fortunate to be a graduate student at UWM because our state-of-the-art greenhouse facilities allow me to conduct my experiments under very precise environmental conditions. I also conduct large-scale field experiments at the UWM field station where I manipulate floral traits and establish experimental populations to track how pollinator foraging and behavior responds. Thanks for listening. If you'd like to learn more about my ongoing research at UWM, please visit my website listed at the bottom of your screen.